I have a friend named Pearl, 94 years old, and to celebrate her birthday, she took her friends and family to lunch at her favorite restaurant. Now, she chose this restaurant partially because she likes the food, but partially because she was a member of their frequent diner club, and that allowed all of her guests to have a free dessert. This is great. So we had this lovely meal. We were celebrating this amazing woman, absolutely sharp as a tack at 94. It was a wonderful lunch. And at the end of the lunch, she said, "Please choose whatever dessert you want. It's on the house to honor my birthday." It's great. The waitress overheard her and said, "Oh, it's your birthday. That's fabulous. May I have the card?" Pearl looked a little confused. "You know, the card we sent you telling you about the free desserts. We need that card." She pauses for a moment, looks vainly through her purse. Didn't have the card. So the waitress said, "I'm so very sorry. There's nothing I can do. It's our policy." Now, you know when somebody says it's our policy that you are in big trouble. So I don't usually take no for an answer, and I said, "May I speak to your manager?" And she said, "Well, you can, but I got to tell you, she's going to tell you the same thing." Couldn't believe that. So when the manager came over and we explained the situation, she said, "Oh, I'm so very sorry. There's nothing we can do. It's our policy. Strike two." I get up, I excuse myself, I go and talk to the manager, and I said, "Isn't there somebody you could call? I mean, this is a 94-year-old woman. For God's sake, do the right thing." "Well, I can't call anybody, but you can." And I said, "Okay, who should I call?" And she gave me a number, and that number led to a voicemail. That wasn't going to help me. She gave me another number, and I finally reached somebody who said, "No problem." But the fact was, there was a problem. A really, really big problem. Because although we got the desserts, they weren't as sweet at the end. Because we had to fight so hard for them, and because Pearl was humiliated. Here was this 94-year-old woman on her birthday, humiliated because she forgot to bring a card that probably had typed this big, saying she needed to have it with her. Now, the real problem was for the company. Because I can tell you, none of us will ever go to that restaurant again. But that's not where the problem ended. Because all of us told stories. As human beings, we like to tell stories, right? So now we are evangelists for the company, and we are going to spread the word about how bad their customer service is.